Hey my loves, welcome back to Raveena at Home. My name is Raveena Singh and I'm a Certified Professional Home Organiser. Let's continue from where we left off yesterday. I have shown you one section, so let's move on to the next area. While the other side, being the most accessible, is used to store all my cooking needs, this section today is more of a quick fix section. I am very much a drawer person. I love drawers. I'm obsessed with drawers. So I've added 3 more drawers on this side. The top one has all the noodles. We have ramen, vermicelli, crispy noodles, all tucked away in here should anyone get hungry at an odd time. Always happens with my boys. The lower 2 are refill and overstock storage. The lowest one holds unopened refill packets. There is no micro-organization system in here. These packets come and go fast and change accordingly. But to ensure things stay where they belong, I do have a clear acrylic bin. This bin contains our crackers. We have local karopo, which are vegetable crackers. We have papadums, golgappas, and such. This bin also acts as a divider, as it separates the things on the left where they belong from those on the right, which is where I keep my coconut cream and such. And in the other refill drawer, I have spices, sauces, and gravy packets here. I have kept things in categories as well. I have used bins at intervals to keep the items where they belong. Open packets are kept together, so we check these first before opening a new pack. Again, the less attractive ones are stored behind the more presentable items. And I have these instant hot breakfast options available. This shelf here has quick foods, including snacks and biscuits. Things like maple cream biscuits my nephew got us from Canada, popcorn and Pop-Tarts, and B's healthy cookies. All these are in this one, and in the other one I have mini biscuit packs for grab and go. Above that, at a comfortable height for everyone, are canned goods. I have used the tiered organizers I have shown you and organized my cans. This organization is different because it's not static. The placement will change, but I tend to keep them in groups like mushrooms, tomatoes, creamers, soups, and sauces. On this side, I keep canned vegan meatless options. Much more strategically placed than the snacks is the fruit, because every mother dreams of her children grabbing fruit instead of cookies. How's that going for all of you? For the fruit, I'm using the same metal mesh baskets to keep the fruit fresh. While the next shelf may be a little high for me, it's perfect for my husband. He is our cereal monster and loves cereal for dinner or for a late night snack, so it's at a great height for him. I also have a basket here to store cans of different shapes and sizes that don't really sit on the tiered rack. Right at the top are my less used appliances. There is a steamboat, a slow cooker, and a dish with a warmer, all stored out of the way of damage. I added this door to firstly break the monotony, and like I said, our favorite ingredients might not have an aesthetic appearance. Plus, too many items on display will make the space look cluttered. So behind this door are some rather bulky items. I have used the same IKEA bins to organize these items here. Oil is always among the bulky items. These refill packs are a great buy and are safe from being punctured while in the bin. Again, the Easy Wipe is really great here because the bins do tend to get oily. Besides that, there is just enough room for oil jars and ghee in this corner. Above that are the sauces. I love that I don't have to look at all these bottles staring back at me. I pull out and look only when needed. And next to that are my vinegars, white vinegar and red wine vinegar. And above that are the drinks. Okay, at this point, I have to be brutally honest. My dad has a snack and soda addiction. You know, he's 83 years old, he's in good health, so I am not going to say anything to him, and instead I do indulge him. None of us snack, yet the pantry is full of snacks for my dad. We make sure there is stock of anything that he might want. That's the least I can do for a person who tries not to be intrusive in any way. On this side, I have some cordials that I use to make punch or a mocktail. On this shelf here, I have another acrylic bin to organize some spare juice boxes. We chill these for workers who come by. And behind that, I have some club soda, a can of 100 plus, and such. I also have this elderflower cordial for punch or for apple pie. This turntable or Lazy Susan is one of two that I'm reusing for these sauces like rojak sauce, gravy granules, and a spare jar of mayo. There are more of these sauces up here, but these are less frequently used and therefore higher. And I also have a spare acrylic bin for growth. And right on top, I have once again something that I don't use often, my cupcake box and my project organizer. These sit well together because both are pink. Now, closing this door really helps with the aesthetic, making everything look clean and cohesive. And that, my loves, is how I organized my dream pantry. I just want to quickly point out 10 factors you need to consider. Number 1 is placement. Place things based on frequency of usage. Regularly used items should always be easy to access. Heavier items should go at the bottom, while less used items can go right at the top. Use the compass method as your guide. Number 2, use bins and organizers. Have a standardized look so things get camouflaged without sacrificing accessibility and yet not visible unless needed. There are many things that can be compartmentalized or organized without using individual bins. Use bins at intervals to create sections for such items. This also gives more flexibility to creating bigger and smaller sections as you go. Number 3 is to make use of less accessible areas, such as corners, to store less used or bulky or oddly shaped items. Lazy Susans and large bins are great for corners. Number 4, anything you need to rummage through is best kept in drawers. Try as far as possible to segregate different categories with demarcated areas or containers. Number 5, don't hesitate to share a space between different items. It's all about efficiency. You can even consider having completely different styles of organizers to create a clear division of area. My son said something about the new pantry. He called it intuitive. He says if you open a drawer, you will know what the contents are. The category becomes obvious. Coming from him, that was huge for me. Number 6 is to plan for growth. Always have a little space reserved for storing more items than usual. Number 7, by all means use a variety of organizers and bins and baskets and boxes. Just make sure they create a system that works for you. Number 8, label jars clearly. Mistakes are often made when rushing. Yet not everything needs a label. You are the best person to decide what needs labeling in your pantry. Personally, I don't label things that no one else needs to access. eyes, nose, fingers, and sometimes even taste buds work fine for me to get what I want. I find changing labels of changing contents quite wasteful. But I do have a tip here. You can have different labels on different sides of the box and rotate as needed. This might be helpful if you alternate between 2 or 3 things in that box. Number 9 is the same old discussion of glass or acrylic. Glass is definitely the right way to go as it is environmentally friendly and glass jars last forever. But many have restrictions. Health, toddlers, vision are all reasons glass no longer becomes an option. Just remember, you don't have to answer to anyone except yourself. So go with what works best in your home. Don't let anyone tell you differently. And lastly, take advantage of a larger pantry to store non-food items which need a home. I have spent a lot of time and it has taken a whole lot of patience to create a functional space that is pleasing to the eye. I truly hope this journey will inspire you to have the pantry of your dreams. This is the second of a 2-part video, so if you haven't, you can watch the first part by clicking on this card. If you have any questions on setting up your pantry, go ahead and ask. I will be online for a while after this video is uploaded, so we can chat. And with that, this is Raveena saying, happy homemaking.